This is a HeadGum podcast.
Now on today's program, the longest yet of what we've watched of Transformer movies. This is Transformers: Age of Extinction. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Ben Worcester.
And we hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in to our fine program, as always. This week, like we mentioned up top, my God, this Transformers-a-thon just keeps rolling along.
I do think we need to get it out of the way.
That Ben Worcester's in studio?
Yes, and that Chris
What's that about?
Chris has been indicted.
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Right. Oh my God.
But his emails.
We're going to have to wait and see. So Ben is valiantly stepping up here.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing just fine. I mean, you guys didn't see it. It happened sort of off camera, off mic, but I'm Chris Cabin. I just transformed.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's the evolution. Chris Cabin wasn't here last week. I think he was in his cocoon phase.
That's a good way to evade prosecution. Turn into Ben Worcester.
There it is. This is Transformers: Age of Extinction from 2014, also directed by Michael Bay. And wow, these things are just starting to blend together. Now, Ben Worcester, you're only guesting on this episode, but have you recently seen the previous three Transformer pictures?
Oh man, I saw Transformers 1 in the theaters.
Right. Yeah, we all got duped into that.
Which I feel most people did.
Yeah, sure.
But
I got duped twice.
Duped twice.
Second time was for air conditioning.
It was just a desperation move.
Desperate, and the air conditioning was broken, but I didn't leave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, what does that say?
It says I'm lazy and stubborn.
I'm definitely. I mean, not that it makes much difference.
No.
I wasn't lost. I kind of picked up on where things were at.
Well, that's
So
good.
did you go 1 to 4? Is that
1
it?
to 4?
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Wow, so you only had one run-in with Shia LaBeouf and his hilarious parents, and
Yeah.
Wow.
Just completely. So Buff was back in 2?
He was.
And 3.
And 3.
Yeah, this is the first Buffless.
Oh, okay.
This is
Because
the
he was
second-
actually in jail at this point.
he was in
Wait.
jail. He was in federal prison.
So is his character Sam Witwicky. I believe he's now in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Oh, for being an alien sympathizer? Is that how that works?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm. Put the hood on him and throw him into a hole.
There you go. Spray
So-
him with a hose.
Was he involved? Like, was he blamed for the Battle of Chicago or whatever they
Yeah,
alluded
they
to?
They
Like,
did a bunch of Abu Ghraib shit on him.
oh boy.
No, he's just lying. They don't mention his character at all.
That's weird because in the first two have Megan Fox, and Megan Fox bounces in the third one because she called Michael Bay a Nazi and because Michael Bay tried to put his camera entirely up her ass. So there's a big problem for everybody.
He loves those low shots.
He does.
Michael Bay's film production and colonoscopy industries.
Yes. So once he gets that craning cam going, he's gonna be off to the races. But they talk shit about her in the third movie,
Right.
So at least her character is kind of given like, oh, they broke up and she was kind of mean or something.
Yeah.
This one, no, you'd
Nothing.
think Optimus at least, or Bumblebee can't even talk, but like one of them would be like, remember the good old days with Sam Witwicky?
I can't believe we're hanging out with stupid Mark Wahlberg with cinema's dumbest name ever. What is it?
Yeager.
Cade Yeager.
Cade Yeager. God damn, that's terrible.
Cade. That's all he did in this movie was yell Cade.
What I love
Could
about
you name my character after a Jaeger bomb? Could you just name me Jaeger bomb?
oh shit! If my character chokeslammed a Transformer, it would be a Cade Yeager bomb.
What was it? There was a Chuck Yeager. Wasn't that air guy?
Yeah, I figured
He
there'd
flew
be,
airplanes?
He did. He broke the sound barrier or something like that.
Oh, that was Chuck Yeager. Did that?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And there was that bitchin' Flight Simulator. Did you ever play that?
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh no! Well,
Chuck
there's specifically
Yeager's Flight
Chuck
Simulator.
Yeager branded version.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't play that. I was a Microsoft Flight Simulator guy.
This was like before that. I think this is like the real old school.
Oh wow! So it was like even worse than Microsoft.
It was, yeah, it was like
Simulator?
you could actually I think you could parachute, or someone could parachute, and you could shoot at them. And I remember just shooting a little pixel guy with a gun. I don't know if that was
Is that what Chuck Yeager was up to?
Yeah, why is that in Chuck Yeager's
Dude,
Flight Simulator?
fucking Black Ops, man.
Oh, Chuck Yeager's new game, Black Ops.
Yes.
He always carried his pixel pistol with him in the cockpit.
And then there was also that famous Hey Dean Yeager.
Oh, well, hey, Dean Yeager, of course, from Ghostbusters,
Right.
Dean Yeager.
So those are the things I thought about.
Yo, is my character related to the Ghostbusters? That's kind of scary.
I could have been in that new Ghostbusters, but they just hired a bunch of fucking broads.
Mm-hmm.
No one saw that.
He had a problem with it, I bet. So
Yeah.
we start at the beginning of time.
Like you want to with a Transformers movie. Get me some fucking dinosaurs.
Oh my God.
Terrence Malick's Transformers: Age of Extinction is
Oh,
really
wow.
beautiful.
When Optimus Prime steps on that dinosaur's head and is just like looking at it.
Dude, that dinosaur looked worse than the dinosaurs in Tree of Life.
Oh,
And
yes.
I really like Tree of Life, but those dinosaurs are distractingly bad. This dinosaur in this $200 million whatever the hell movie looks like shit.
Yeah.
And I bet if it was a fucking dinosaur that could turn into a goddamn car, you'd bother to make it look good.
Pooposaurus.
Pooposaurus. Is that what it was called?
do you honestly? Well, maybe. I don't know. Michael Bay.
Well, it doesn't look like any dinosaur I've seen before.
I thought we were in space. I didn't think we were on Earth because I was like, oh, look at these weird little gleep glop aliens. Like, oh, wait, there's supposed to be like real dinosaurs that really existed.
They spent zero time designing these things. Like, I don't think they consulted paleontologists for this.
Oh, no,
It was
no,
just
no,
like,
no.
all right, you got an afternoon. Give me something.
And is Spielberg
Biology's
still
not my strong suit. I do robots.
Faye wants his dino.
is Spielberg still executive producing these
Yeah,
movies? That
he's-
guy made dinosaurs come back from the grave.
He was off that day.
Yeah, the
He's busy.
Dino Day.
Man, he's got nothing to do with this shit.
No, I mean it's a check. It's
Yeah.
a really, really nice series of
But like,
checks
what
that
is the
he's got.
involvement though? Is it like, oh, Steven, can you come in and consult like this one day? Can you just? I have one question for you about a Transformers movie, and now you have an executive producer.
You should
credit.
make it big. Thank you for the check.
Yep. I'm gonna go put in another pool now. Goodbye.
I think that robot should be big too. Oh, this one, make it really small.
Oh, and that robot, make it about 10% less racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
It's all just window screen to give these movies an air of legitimacy. Like it's
Yes.
Yeah.
from Steven Spielberg
Yeah. Oh, totally. So we
and
witnessed
the guys who brought you Knocked Up.
Oh yeah, they were involved. That's why this movie's 2 hours and 45 minutes long because of all the fucking robot improv scenes.
Oh my God, that robot's house might have to go up for sale. What's going to happen? That's so crazy. This is Optimus.
All
Oh,
these
man,
robots have extended riffs about seeing Spider-Man 3 in theaters.
That homely Jewish robot married a lady robot that's much more attractive than he is. Let's talk about that
Did
for
they get
90
married?
minutes. What?
Did they get married?
What are you talking about?
Knocked up?
No, I guess that's another Apatow movie. I think
don't know.
that's
They
I
all
think
bleed together.
Funny People or This Is 40, one of them.
Cade Yeager, fetch me my bong.
Oh man, getting stoned with the Transformers. I'm down.
Yeah, sure.
So we witnessed like the real Extinction event. You fucking thought it was a comic. Guess what, motherfuckers? Robots.
That was 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
We were given this 30 seconds into
My
this movie.
life went upside down. Everything I thought I knew.
Yeah. What
And
are the odds?
And no the first three movies, Ben. Now we've been out of the game, the Transformers game, for a while.
Yeah,
you open on a nice sultry Peter Cullen Optimus Prime riff on
Right.
something, you
Yep.
know, like millennials today or whatever he's talking about this week.
to get at the grocery store, celery, baby carrots,
Did you hear about this?
canned soup.
But this time,
ever notice how airplane food is bad?
Condom.
You know, I dated an airplane once. Let me say the stereotype is not true.
Oh man, Transformers.
good.
Transformers stand-up comedy. I love it.
I was going down on an airplane the other day.
Let me say, I got lost in the wind flaps.
Oh wow, that's awful.
The secret is get her above 35,000 feet.
That's disgusting.
No, I'm picturing. You ever see that when, like, speaking of Chuck Yeager, when these airplanes refuel and shit, like in the air, and you get that big fucking like
tubes.
Yeah, that fucking gas stick comes out.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine that, where it's like Optimus Prime, like just growing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
he's a
here's-
grower, not a shower, and then he slides it into this airplane.
I would love to know that. I want to know what his gas stick looks like.
Well, that's actually a big part of this movie because
Here you go.
it also negates
The rest of the series?
the rest of the series. Well, specifically something we saw, I think, in the second movie, because in this movie, that fucking like the most advanced like robot, I guess it's technically a Decepticon.
Sure.
The villain, whatever this dude's
Lockdown.
Lockdown is like, and his fucking facial features are out of control. This is a robot. Like, come on.
He's got big lips.
It's like Doug Jones in a mocap suit. It's terrible. But so that guy says to Optimus Prime, he's like, you think that you were born, you were built. And I was like, no, in that second movie, I saw a fucking robot fall out of a jelly sack. It happened.
Don't tell me it didn't
Don't
happen.
tell me it didn't happen. I saw that Matrix ripoff shit.
Well, I mean, we never saw the jelly sacks ever again, and they kind of
Right,
just assumed.
and that did happen.
Yes.
Okay, because I don't remember.
Yeah.
So okay, it did happen.
Yeah.
All right.
So then we go to the Arctic, where there's a guy who I could have sworn, I would have put money on it that this was Fisher Stevens doing a Scottish accent.
Oh, nice.
Turned out I was wrong.
He'll
but-
do any accent you want him to do.
Oh yeah, racist or otherwise. And so there's like this scientist, and she comes in, and it's like, oh, like this whole discovery is going to change what we know history to be, and it's like a frozen dinosaur robot.
And she's like, I'll see you in 51 minutes, and leaves the
Yep.
movie.
Oh, totally. So we can cut to Texas, USA. Like, I fucking know where Texas is, because Texas could not exist anywhere else.
But to be fair, when Mark Wahlberg starts talking as a Texan, you're like, am I in Texas, America? Or is this like, did Texas get annexed by Boston? Or how did that work?
I think there was a lot of like the population shifted once the Battle of Chicago.
Oh, that's a
happened.
shame.
Oh,
That's a
no,
real
because
shame.
in this movie, dude, it clearly states that both Mark Wahlberg and T.J. Miller, who are supposed to be the same age in this movie, grow up together in Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas.
They mention specifically that it's Paris, Texas, just like the Wim Wenders movie.
Yeah, Walking by Dean Stockwell.
Totally, man. But so like right there, there's a whole bunch of shit to unpack. It's like Mark Wahlberg was from a family that was too racist for Boston. And they were like, get the fuck out of here and go to Texas. That's ridiculous how racist your family is.
You take yourself, your whole family, and all your dumb inventions, and you get the hell out of here.
Good point, Ben Worcester. We have to address this immediately.
Yo, Mike, do you ever watch Wim Wenders movies? Those are good movies. Do you ever see Wings of Desire? Oh my God, Mike, do you believe in angels?
Oh shit, I think I might be an angel on this earth. Yeah, Ben Worcester points out that Mark Wahlberg was cast to play an inventor. That's fucking comedy.
Oh my God, this guy's inventions.
Well, also, like, we set up this world wherein it's the Battle of Chicago happens. The Transformers are out of fashion finally. Like, you know, it's illegal to have Transformers or harbor Transformers.
And we're talking like full on Autobots as well. Like, kill
Yes,
them all.
everybody's out. Everybody's out. But this guy's still able to make robots? I feel like that would be illegal too.
This is what was just, I couldn't wrap my head around. It's like, we're in this world, right, where everyone knows there's transforming, talking robots that they've fought and destroyed a city.
Yeah.
And this guy is here still trying to invent a robot. It's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
It has to be like, to Steve's point about like, wouldn't someone step in or whatever and like stop this dude from working on these things? Like, it has to be because the government knows he's just so terrible at building these robots that it's like, no, let him live at this fucking fantasy
Oh, that's
camp.
cute. Look,
Yeah.
oh, he made that.
Oh, that robot's painting a wall. Isn't that cute?
It's like, but you're right. Like, that's like trying to invent the car right now. Like, oh, I'm gonna go in and get all this scrap metal together, and I'm gonna invent what a car is.
And then do it badly. It's It's like, wait, these wheels aren't round.
Like that one scene where, I mean, the thing that comes to the door, it's like this little dog that greets you at the door, and then he's trying to get one to talk, and it has these horrible eyeballs.
Yeah.
That thing's terrifying.
It's like, oh, one of these days I'm going to get this to work. But like,
No, you're not.
no. And why are you even bothering?
just let it go.
There are robots everywhere. There's too many robots in the world as it is.
He needs event help. You
What's
remember
that?
this?
Huh?
These commercials, event help.
I thought we were doing a live read right now.
And this
George
episode's
Foreman's an
brought to-
inventor.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
On those ads where he's just like, "Hey, are you unemployed?"
I love those because
Are you unemployed? What you need to do is be an ex-professional boxer and slap your name on something you had nothing to do with, like
Yeah.
a George Foreman
well,
grill.
that's the best part. My absolute favorite part about those event help commercials is it starts with him going, "People are always asking me, George, where can I patent my inventions?" And I was like, really? Are people always asking you that, George Foreman? They're not always asking you about boxing.
or why you named all your children George?
These are my sons, George, 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 and George.
These are my daughters, Mark, and Mark.
Are you telling me that George Foreman did not invent a grill?
I don't think
The
so.
grill?
A grill that is slightly at an angle so grease drips into a tray.
Someone put a book under a frying pan and they're like, say.
Yeah, but you know what, man? We're making fun of that. That person's laughing all the way to the bank.
They already have.
Well, actually, George Foreman killed that person and then took the
Nice.
schematics.
Hey-o.
Yeah. And the day is mine.
So Mark Wahlberg, yes, he went to high school with T.J. Miller, who I think is like 29 years old.
Yeah, T.J. Miller, also a native of Paris, Texas.
Sure.
Looks and acts like a Midwest surfer dude.
Mm-hmm. But that's like kind of a gag, I guess.
I guess it's the gag, but it's just T.J. Miller with his, Midwest accent.
Can I interject here? Having not seen 2 and 3, I have, a continuing series of notes where it's like, here I have, oh no, Ehrlich, because he pops up and it's like, what the hell is he doing in here?
Yeah, first and only time.
As the movie unfolds, though, this fourth movie, we'll get to it. There's many oh no's.
Yeah,
because it's just this litany of like recognizable faces that you've enjoyed elsewhere, but then it's like,
That's what this whole franchise is.
Yeah.
It's a litany of faces you've enjoyed elsewhere, and it's a fucking boner jam.
So
that they're in
we've
this
had
movie.
John Turturro ruined for us.
Oh,
We've had
no.
John Malkovich ruined for us. We've had
Francis McDormand ruined for
Oh,
us.
no.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Megan Fox ruined.
well, yeah.
DOA.
James Gandolfini in the second one when he goes up to Optimus Prime's like, I hear you like to slam into buildings.
Was that
You got quite a flair for it.
that was at the cafeteria in Langley.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so they're like, I guess, what are they, scrappers or something? Like, what are they doing? They're like,
They're
They're
just some
inventors,
junkyard
man.
dogs.
They're- and-
Inventors, man.
and I guess like Optimus Prime, it's revealed later that Lockdown and Optimus had some like sort of battle in Mexico City. Did anyone get that line?
Oh yeah,
Shit went down in Mexico City before this movie happened.
That's my heroin. God damn it, Lockdown. Get back here. I swear to God, Lockdown, I thought she was 18 years old.
Like, what happened in Mexico City that he's...
Oh no, Pimp Bot 5000. I'm in deep water now.
Oh shit, Tucobot. Let's get out of here.
yeah. All those things are way better than what the answer is, which is a robot fight.
A robot fight happens. Optimus Prime, I guess, like, he remembers, like, I remember going to the movie house as a kid. That's where I will die.
Oh, that's right.
It's an abandoned movie theater.
Yeah, so speaking of fucking movies that take place in Texas, man, so
Last
now we're at the
Picture
Last
Show.
Picture Show. I mean, yeah. So it's like, I guess Mark Wahlberg, for whatever reason, is buying a movie theater with T.J. Miller. Is that the idea?
No, I think he's just like one of those junk.
Oh, he's
picker
just buying the
guys.
projector?
Yeah, like all sorts
Oh,
of junk.
right,
It's like,
yeah,
oh,
he buys the
anything, like
projector.
there, it's a place full of crap. I'll pay you to take the stuff out of here.
He's a
Yeah.
hoarder, basically. It's like a compulsion. He's just like, well, that's still good. Don't put that, Optimus, don't put that in the dumpster. It's still good.
Yeah.
that happened.
Dust it off. It's still good.
That happened to me
dust
once.
off.
I had we threw out our air conditioner, and like within minutes, some guy rings my doorbell and is like, "Yeah, you throwing out that air conditioner?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, mind if I take it off your hands?
I'm gonna fucking inject that Freon into my body.
Probably.
Meanwhile, he's holding it and caressing it at the door. Like,
There's something about air conditioners
I saw it first.
in this city, man, because I was throwing out an air conditioner once, and then the dude found me, and he was like walking with me to the bodega. His same voice, too.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
just like, "You're getting rid of that?" Oh. And so, like, I'm walking back with him now, and like trying to lose this guy. Yeah, it's right out there. And he's like, "All right, yeah." And we get back, and it's not there. And suddenly, he gives me this look like I owe him something.
Oh no! Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not
Well,
kidding you. He's the guy
wow.
that used to smoke crap. He used to smoke crack on my stoop. You've met him, Ben.
well, sure, yeah. I believe he was caressing an air conditioner when I saw him.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he was very distinct. He was,
AC, I think.
You
is
got
the name of it.
anywhere I could plug this in?
You know, I'd be really cool if I could just plug this in.
I just love the notion of someone puts an air conditioner down on the sidewalk and then either walks back inside or walks to a bodega and someone's like, "Hey man, are you throwing that out or what?"
just take it. It's outside.
It's garbage. Just walk away with it. I don't want to have any. We're not bartering right now.
Yeah, it's next to a pile of garbage bags. Of course it's garbage.
So I think that's what he's doing. He's like, yo, you gotta throw away that Big Mac truck, bro?
Oh,
Mind if
yeah.
I pay you for it? And also TJ Miller, by the way. TJ Miller gives him the money to do it. So Optimus Prime belongs to TJ Miller.
Yep.
That's right. That is right.
He does, but then there's all that bullshit that we get from Marky Mark about how some you signed a no compete clause. Like, come on, come on, you're the worst.
Something about like any intellectual property that TJ Miller comes up with, like he's working at fucking Disney.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
anything
really.
you come up with while you work for me is mine or something.
You're working at Mark Wahlberg's fucking barn. Anything you come up with on your own is your own. There's no above the board fucking legally filed like business practice here. Come on.
He does Marky Mark, another character, as his precious baby daughter.
Oh, right.
right.
Speaking of barely legal.
Yeah.
Oh, actually illegal. Right? Illegal.
I think
right?
she's 17.
She's portrayed as at least 17 in this movie. I don't know about the actress's age, but that is why, if you notice in this movie, there are no fucking ramming the camera up her ass shots. 'Cause
Yes.
it's a child, Michael Bay.
She's probably the same age Megan Fox was supposed to be in the first one, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's like
Shia was in high school.
we're
Oh,
right.
graduating
But
high
also,
school.
we were from the perspective of a horny teen.
Oh,
and
I
now
see.
the movie's perspective is like the doting father that now has to deal with the boyfriend and whatnot.
Dumb inventor.
Yeah.
Dumb inventor. Is,
The old
We're watching this movie through the lens of dumb inventor.
and that's perfect. That's what the movie feels like.
yeah.
This is the dumbest movie I've ever seen.
I'm going to stump Andrew right now. Do you know we did an episode with this starring this girl not very long ago? Do you have any idea what that movie might have been?
Holy shit.
Was it Dracula Untold?
It was not.
Wild in the Streets.
It was not. She's not 141 years old. Avatar. She was the lead dead-eyed girl in The Last Airbender.
Oh, get out of town.
Yeah. She got her eyes fixed. She can look at stuff now.
She got her eyes fixed. Hey, her eyes finally uncrossed. She got hit in the face with a baseball again.
So, and his whole Marky's whole thing is stop looking at my hot daughter, please.
Right.
Like that's like his idea.
And the gags of like, put a sweater on. You're not doing this till you're 18. I'm going to be your date to the prom. Like, how many of these bullshit Tim Allen dadisms can you fucking cram into just under 3 hours?
8 simple rules for me not to be interested in your movie. Like, that's exactly what we're talking about.
It's really disrespectful that show continued after the death of John Ritter.
Did they get a new dad?
No, but it just became 8 simple rules, and David Spade was ruling the roost.
What? Why?
Cause fucking business,
I need
man.
to know
The
that-
finger thing means the
I
money.
gotta find out the continuity now, man. Like, what happened to Ritter?
They
dude?
killed him off.
What? Oh man.
The character like had a heart attack or something. just like John Ritter, pretty
so
much.
he had a funeral in real life and on the show.
Yeah. And then David Spade came in as like Katie Seagal's brother or something. I think it was David Spade.
Yeah,
Isn't that
I
crazy?
think
Yeah.
you're right. It might have been David Spade.
And it lasted way longer than it should have after the death of comedy legend John Ritter.
That'll happen with We Ate Movies one day. One of us will die. We'll have an on-air funeral.
And then David Spade will replace Chris Cabin.
Exactly.
It be fun to get Spade in here. We could do Black Sheep
Yeah. I feel like
or Lost and Found.
So, he brings Optimus Prime, who's like great. I guess when he gets hurt, like his color pigment was off.
I think this is like camo mode or
yeah,
some
it's
shit.
incognito,
So
man.
I have a question about this.
Please.
Relating to why, I mean, he's disheveled, right?
Yeah, he
It's
looks like shit.
I thought, it was because he was almost died or something in
Well,
the last
I
movie.
think it was
like,
no, I think that's the fucking secret thing in Mexico that we're not privy to.
I've been down on my luck, sucking tailpipe for quarters.
This isn't rust. Come on, Ratchet. I'll suck your tailpipe for some of that energon. We're all brothers here.
I just need enough to get a spark on.
I got some of Ironhide's bad junk. Now I'm gray forever.
but he,
Crocodile.
That sounds like a Transformer. Oh, it's Crocodile.
You want to inject some of my auto deal in you, eh? Okay.
I'm
Sorry, Ben. What?
we almost get Crocodile later on.
We kind of do.
Yeah.
I think that's what that guy's name is.
But at a certain point, not to jump too far ahead, but he scans a truck or something. How does that work exactly?
That's what we learned in the first movies. That's
Yeah.
when a Transformer looks at something, it can turn into it, so long provided it's a car.
Pretty stupid. Kind of makes no sense.
Well, and then why would he? I guess to your point, Andrew, he's like he's undercover, but then wouldn't you just be like, I don't know, be a shitty jalopy station wagon, or I don't know, like a for sale sign? Or...
Well, because I don't think the size differential
Oh,
can
I
be
see.
that
Yeah,
great.
he's gotta
Like
have
he
some
can be a
Mac.
shittier
really?
Mac truck,
Right.
but he can't be like a little Ferrari or
I
something.
thought it was like dignity or something. Like at the end of the day, I am still a truck.
A truck is a truck.
I understand. I was under the impression he somehow instantly healed himself
Oh,
while on the highway, and it's like, all right, this is
doesn't
just-
make any sense.
No.
Now it makes slightly more sense.
It's like when the Ninja Turtles put on a trench coat. That's pretty much it.
But Mark Wahlberg, who can't fucking fix a doorbell, fixes a 7 million year old alien / car.
It's so, I mean, this dude gets to work on Optimus Prime. And by the way, he notices pretty quickly that it is a Transformer. And he's like, bro, we got a Transformer in the barn. Let's do it.
And we're saying Transformer now in this movie. We've always said either Autobot or Decepticon, and now Mark has just been like, oh, it's a Transformer,
now
bro.
they're all the same, right? Because now the government hates both of them.
Oh,
You
I see.
Yeah, and now there's a line. There's a telephone line you're supposed to call to report it.
Well, and
see something, say something.
that's the thing, right? So
Yeah.
after this third movie, Ben, where basically like the city of Chicago is leveled.
But it's back for this movie. Don't everything's
Yeah,
fine.
to
Don't worry
get
about it.
sort of leveled again for part of the movie.
They built those skyscrapers up real fast.
But so the whole thing now is like, okay, like there was this fucking 200 9/11s terrorist attack by these aliens. So this whole movie is like aping post 9/11 fears and shit. The see something, say something, all that stuff. Like all you robots are the same.
So they put in a Transformer ban, and we're still waiting to see if the Supreme Court will
See,
take up that case.
But we do get a scene, the last scene of Ratchet. I felt really bad when this happened, you guys. I don't know if you guys got choked up.
No.
Ratchet is just like, living his life. You know what I mean? He probably's got a boyfriend somewhere or something. You know what I mean? Like he's finally come out. Like, he's no longer under Optimus's gaze. He's
Totally.
like, look, I could live my life as I want to live. And then the fucking government got him, man.
This is the Transformer that was killed at the beginning of the picture.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's green.
I just
Yeah.
love like
That's
when
all I
we're
know.
gonna kill a Transformer in this fashion. Boy, oh boy, do we murder these Transformers!
It's so gruesome.
It is gruesome even by robot death standards. Like, and it's like, oh yeah, you followed the adventures of this robot for the last 3 movies. Now he's gonna get picked apart and shot in the face and stabbed through the chest.
Yeah, like I think Lockdown takes his heart out. By the way, you know who's running the CIA ops? Our friend Bosch.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Titus Welliver.
Fucking
Oh
Bosch.
no, Bosch.
Oh, look out for Bosch, man. He's coming and he's got a fucking duster to beat the band in this movie.
I'm an Amazon original.
Have you seen Bosch, Ben? Are you a Bosch watcher?
I'm not a Bosch watcher, but I know that actor from Deadwood.
Oh, was he
he's on
guy?
Deadwood?
Yeah, and
Oh.
he played at a short. It was only a couple episodes, but
Was it Bosch's great grandpappy?
could have been. He was a gunslinger. for
Hesperus
sure.
Bosch.
Erroneous Bosch?
Yes.
Titus Welliver
Hiram.
was also the Man in Black on Lost, like one
Oh.
of the big like series villain towards the end of the show.
Oh, that's right. I remember that
I
too.
mean, Titus Welliver's just kind of like a cheap heavy. You know what I mean? Like he's a heavy, but he's
Yeah.
just kind of he's less expensive than the other heavy.
He's got
yeah,
a
that's
good,
perfect.
good,
Actually,
good death in this movie.
He does.
Good death.
And Kelsey Grammer actually is running the whole outfit, by the way.
Hello.
oh no, Kelsey Grammer.
They should have just made it Beast. Just
Oh my God.
tie it all together.
Crossover?
Yeah.
Oh, you get the point, Transformers.
It's funny you said cheap heavy because I have underlined on my little notebook here cheap gravitas
Is that for Kelsey
for
Grammer?
Kelsey Grammer.
What's amazing to me, and I was texting you guys about this last night when I was sitting through 2 hours and 45 minutes of this movie. Is I don't know, and we sort of talked about this with regard to Transformers: Dark of the Moon and the politics in that movie. I don't understand what the angle is here because it's like you've got Kelsey Grammer, known extreme conservative actor. Well, not extreme. He's a very conservative actor.
He's a neo-Nazi.
I mean, he's not saying, give funerals for aborted fetuses or whatever, but, he's...
Hitler did nothing wrong, Niles.
But no, like, known conservative actor,
sure.
very, like, war hockey, very fucking terroristy, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But in this movie, he's playing that, but that is clearly the villain of the movie.
The politics are always kind of South Parky and everybody's a little bit wrong.
I think it's designed to confuse you.
Yeah.
Like, so everyone's having fun. Okay, right? All right.
What are Bay's politics? Does anyone ever read on what his politics are?
Well, first you've got the Democrats over here, and they just go, "Pshaw!" And then you got the Republicans over here, and they just go, "Pshaw!" And then they come together in the House of Congress, and just go,
That's actually pretty accurate.
That's
okay, that
pretty
makes a good
accurate.
deal of sense.
But this is what
so
I
he's
was-
a third party Gary Johnson type that I'm getting.
He's money. That's
Yes.
it.
But
That's all he
that's-
cares about.
That's
Oh
what
my
I was
God.
confused about though last week because if you recall, he made the Benghazi story into an action movie.
That's also
Right.
true. Yeah.
So I don't know what that is either. I don't know how to read this movie, and it was kind of really bothering me.
I think Ben's got it right. It's kaboom. It's kind of what you should be like.
Kaboom! And when the dust settles, there's a big fucking golden dollar sign,
in front of a beautiful American flag.
And a babe. And a fucking babe.
And then a car drives up her.
What?
And it becomes a robot. Woo!
So Optimus Prime turns into Optimus Prime, and then
Right.
everyone's like, "Oh shit, it's Optimus Prime!" And I feel like he's like, "No, I'm not. I'm Ronnie the robot."
He puts
I
on
get that all the time.
a baseball cap and sunglasses.
No, it's like when Hannibal Lecter's blending into the crowd at the end
Oh,
of Silence,
yes.
and he just puts that hat on. He's like,
Oh no, I have to go. I'm having an old friend for dinner.
and he
need
just
a- I
walks
need a-
down the street in the Bahamas.
A tune-up. I'm having an old friend in for a tune-up.
I mean, he does try to play it up.
I'm Optimus. What? Sounds like a pretty cool dude.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
He's also freaking out too. Like when they wake him up, he's like,
Get away from me. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, human. Get away from me.
waving his robot gun around like a drunkard.
He is. He's still got that Mexico City junk in him. Whatever went down in Mexico is still with him. It haunts him to this day.
why couldn't that be? I don't know, like a fucking prequel comic or something. Tell me
Right,
what
yeah.
happened in Mexico.
Oh man, Optimus and he falls in with the cartel for a little bit.
He's trying to take down El Chapo.
Yes. El Chapo needs to be in the Transformers verse.
Let's see you dig a tunnel now, motherfucker. Blammo.
But
Optimus Prime in the Chop House. Ooh, watch out.
Either you give me the stuff or or I transfer you to American custody.
Oh shit. Ironhide, that guy's got a lion. Like a real lion. It's a real deal fucking lion, Ironhide. Look at Ironhide, just look at it. It's a real lion. They took 2 of my fingers. which are also part of, those are my shocks. So it's going to be a real bumpy ride from now until the end of my life.
But I just built some new ones, so it's fine.
But fuck Ironhide, that was worth it for all that delicious cocaine.
So we can only assume that when he went dormant, he was waving a gun around, high on cocaine, ready to kill someone.
Yes, yeah.
Optimus?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah, that's why when you put the tape back in, he's like, I'll fucking kill you, motherfucker. He's in the middle of a coke freakout and he wakes up in the
Right.
at the
That's
at the end of
scary.
it.
It's fantastic. Bay is one step ahead of all of us.
So TJ Miller's like, oh, I saw, if you TJ Miller's like, oh, by the way, the last time we've seen Transformers, Chicago was destroyed. Also, we can get a lot of money. We have money problems if I just turn in. And I'm kind of with TJ Miller here, man. Like, I don't know a fucking car or anything. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I think like you could have avoided all these problems if you just turned in Optimus Prime. Because the only reason, what's this dude's name? Gravedigger. Who's the bad
the
guy?
monster truck, man.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
The only reason Lockdown like starts shit in the first place is because Optimus Prime starts fucking with him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, as far as I understand this movie, if this deal went down and Kelsey Grammer got this stupid thing and Stanley Tucci's company could make these Transformers and whatever, like Lockdown would have just gone away. Granted, the reincarnated soul of Megatron, which is now in Galvatron, which is now voiced by Frank Welker, instead of Hugo Weaving, would have risen up and like taken over humanity anyway. Man, there's a lot to this movie.
I can't wait to be reincarnated as a more affordable actor. That's going to be really exciting for me.
I would love it if Frank Welker cost more than Hugo Weaving. That's the way it should go. Because Frank Welker voicing Galvatron in this movie. And is it solely Galvatron, or is he doing anybody else here?
He must be doing 6 robots at least.
But he is really fucking bringing it to Galvatron.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's having fun with it.
It's awesome, because you want to learn from the master, man. Learn from Frank Welker, right there.
I mean, for all we know, it could be a push. This thing still costs $200 million or whatever. Like, good God.
So much money.
It's insane.
So, yeah, TJ Miller turns into T. Judas Miller, and yeah, you like that one?
No.
Good. That's why I said it. He turns on everybody, and Titus Welliver and Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer's like watching everyone through this bee he has.
Oh yeah, the little drone bee that he's got.
That's kind of fun.
It's also more fucking weird bullshit. I don't know the viewpoint of this movie.
I don't want to go there. You know what? I'll just send a 4-foot bee. No one will notice that 4-foot bee.
Kelsey Grammer definitely
call me the
has...
Honeyman.
The Honeyman?
The Honeyman. Excuse me.
Kelsey Grammer definitely has a George W. Bush fucking deck of playing cards with Transformers on them.
Instead of Iraqis.
Yeah, it's like,
Now we took out Ironhide. Who's left? I'm going to get all these Transformers.
Oh man, people don't even believe that they got Ironhide. They dropped him off the side of a boat.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if they got him.
where's the proof, bro? So whatever, TJ Miller like calls the police on them, turns them in. All these government agents roll up to Mark Wahlberg's fucking Friday Night Lights ranch.
From Texas. That's what I do.
There's definitely a Friday Night Lights-esque shot in this movie, though, like as we're introduced to the daughter. And it's like, there's kind of even bullshit explosions in the sky, music, and then this car pulls up and it's all these like sexy Texas teens, and she gets out and it's like, see you at the dance tomorrow, yay!
But the weird thing is he's an inventor that used to play football. Like that's part of his character too.
Well, it's Texas. Everyone used to play football.
Okay.
But that's a plot point. Big plot point.
Yep.
Don't you forget, he knocked TJ Miller out with a throw right to the dome.
Oh.
That comes back.
Wow, I did not know that. I didn't pay attention.
So Optimus is like hiding, and then like Titus Welliver is about to blow his daughter away. Like, and Kelsey Grammer gives the order. He's like, yeah, just shoot in America on American soil. It's totally fine.
Do it, shoot it right in the head. But see, the thing about it is, if you do that, you would then have to kill Mark Wahlberg.
Well, yeah,
you gotta kill, and TJ Miller. You gotta kill all the
it's a
witnesses.
slash and burn operation at that point.
Absolutely.
They do it every day.
I should mention, by the way, this is not the first instance of trouble we've seen at Mark Wahlberg's farm, because a few minutes before this in the movie, he chases away an African-American woman who's like a real estate agent, like who's trying to sell like his like
because his house is in foreclosure.
his house is in foreclosure. He chases this woman away from the with a baseball bat, like she's an elderly Vietnamese man.
I seriously
Look up Mark Wahlberg's personal history to understand that joke better.
Oh my lord!
What you talking about, bro? I love all people.
Bro, that guy said he was cool with me. It's fine.
I gave him a bunch of money. He forgot about it.
Mainly due to the brain damage. He didn't remember any of it.
I mean, he's a piece of shit in this movie.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. I hated his character.
It's obnoxious. Everything he says and does is obnoxious. You want him to be taken out by either Kelsey Grammer, Titus Welliver, a robot of some kind.
It's crazy because I was so excited, not excited to watch this movie, but I was excited to have Mark Wahlberg over Shia LaBeouf.
Because it's a change of pace. We've done
Yes.
3 movies with essentially the same cast.
Right.
Now it's like, all right, we hit the reset button. We still have all the beloved robots, which is what the movie should just be 95% of anyway.
They should have just called it The Beloved Robots.
I think that's how it translates in Japan, actually.
Come to me, my beloved robots.
But yeah,
That's how Michael Bay starts every new Transformers movie. Day one on set.
let's all break bread together, my beloved robots. Yeah, Wahlberg kind of stinks. You know,
He stinks.
He's not very like
He's putrid.
He's not.
He's just terrible. And his character is even worse.
Yeah.
He's behind 6 months on rent.
Like he's carried movies before, but this is like, I guess because he's given nothing to do.
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
all daddy
yeah,
bullshit. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's also weird to see him as a father like that. I don't know why. Maybe it reminds me of my own mortality. But
Yo,
yeah.
bro, this guy's like a dad, right?
Right.
But he still goes out, right? Like on
Oh,
Saturday night, he's like, "Yo, I'm going out."
He's a swole dad.
Dad.
Mike, listen, I'll play this dad, but this dad, bro, he's got to be cool. He's got to be a cool dad.
So he's going out though, right?
can
Like
throw-
he's not a dad that's not going to be home on Saturday night.
Look, this dad's got his own pussy posse, right?
You could throw a tight spiral.
What happened to the mother? Was that addressed?
She's dead.
She's dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dead.
Yeah,
I think she-
under suspicious
I
circumstances.
believe she died in childbirth, or maybe not.
No, I don't think it
Oh
was
no,
that.
I think it was a shallow grave.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so there was like a
Oh,
bunch
shit.
of roommates in an apartment that they were fighting over, and Danny Boyle's shallow grave.
Yes, exactly. And yes.
Yo, bro, I can't make the rent on these inventive payments. I got to kill my wife.
Oh, dude, insurance thing like double indemnity or something.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Kelsey
I saw
Grammer's
this
actually-
movie.
Let's talk about that instead.
Yo, Mike, have you seen Double Indemnity? I can never say it. It's a tough one.
But it's
Double
good, I
Indemnity.
swear.
Mike, did you see Double Indemnity?
I mean, they never address it, but we can only assume she was killed by one of his inventions.
Oh, of course.
It was the painting robot. It accidentally dropped a painting roller and picked up what it thought was the painting roller, but it was a knife, and it stabbed it to death.
Kelsey Grammer's actually there to investigate the insurance claim.
Double indemnify.
What?
Oh, God, I have to star in a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Holy shit, you were on Cheers. It's my favorite show. Do you love the Red Sox?
Yo, do you still talk to Coach or what?
Wait, you're paying me how much?
Yo, in the timeline of
Okay.
Cheers, did Sam Malone win a World Series with the Sox?
Sure. You know, I played that character to great acclaim for 11 seasons on its own show, Frasier.
What?
Frasier was the character's name of Frasier Crane.
It was called what?
You know, until I was 31 years old, I didn't know that John Ratzenberger wasn't our mailman. My mom told me on my 31st birthday it was crazy. I was like, no way.
Double indemnify.
So whatever. I mean, like, it takes a while, but we we meet up with the last of the Autobots because a bunch of them have all died. In that card scene that you see, like other robots that you should be seeing in this movie are now dead.
And it's these 3 robots that have been hiding in the desert. And it's, I guess, because he's a fan favorite, Bumblebee is still around.
He's got to be, yeah.
But then just these 2 other fucking things. One is John Goodman and one's Ken Watanabe.
And there's 3 actually, and then the other guy's like, I don't know, like.
Oh yeah, this English
Crosshairs.
guy.
Yeah, he's like
Crosshairs.
He's an Autobot in a duster. He's like got a robot duster on.
It's like a cape coat. I think it's a robot wearing a cape coat. Just
Wait,
FYI.
were none of these robots in previous?
Aside from Bumblebee.
Just Bumblebee
Just
and
Bumblebee.
Optimus
I mean,
Prime.
By the way,
He's the best
Bumblebee's
one.
abandoned Sam Witwicky, I guess, right?
Yeah, they were
Wasn't
like best buds.
right? But now this Bumblebee, I mean, the thing is, Sam is gone, obviously probably to Gitmo or something, but Bumblebee has a fucking fetish, man. I was noticing this. He loves getting sexy teens inside of him,
That's very true.
which is a big fetish for a lot of people,
Get inside of me.
right?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's driving around the daughter, and then the boyfriend that shows up, and then I think evaporates at a certain point.
Oh, dude, this guy's a nothing. I mean, like, I'm
It's
sure
so
the actor's
boring.
fine, but
Yeah.
like,
It's water
he's-
vapor.
He shows up and saves the family like he's an Irish race car driver.
Yeah, he's just signed with Red Bull. We learned at the beginning of the movie. It's a secret boyfriend situation. So it's one of these like when Titus Welliver is laying waste to Mark Wahlberg's house.
Which I cheered at.
Oh, when that farm blows up, absolutely.
I was like, yeah,
blow it up.
I will say I do appreciate Michael Bay's commitment to blowing up actual houses. You know, you got to give it to him. It's not CGI.
Right,
He's-
yeah.
he will blow up a house.
He actually was actually a foreclosure house, and he forced out the family that was living there at the time, and then blew it up.
Oh, it's
Makes
really
sense.
brave.
Yeah, so that's why
Is that a side
scene,
gig?
That scene with the woman coming to try to show the realtor trying to show the house, that was inspired by true life events.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well, that's crazy.
Listen
Oh,
to
and
the
the other
commentary track, man.
the crazy thing I heard about that was in the deal of getting the house, Michael Bay demanded that family that was getting kicked out leave all their earthly possessions inside.
Exactly.
And, he blew up their entire life.
Right? Yeah, he kept on saying for realism.
Yeah.
And back payment.
He kept saying something like, "This will get you square with the government."
Right? Yeah.
It was wild shit.
Man, that guy's yeah.
One bad boy.
Ooh.
So yeah, this dude rolls up, and it's one of those like, "Who's this fucking guy? And why is he calling you baby?"
Yeah.
It's like, because he's fucking her.
Yeah, and there's like a drift scene where he's like, "Oh, she's got the best hands in the business. She and I do this like weird drift maneuver."
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the fucking Paris, Texas street racing scene.
Hi,
Does
I'm an
it ex-
Irishman in Paris, Texas.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And this guy, it's unfortunate that this guy's
He got
wasted.
lost on the way to real Paris.
It's unfortunate that this guy's wasted in this movie because he is a good actor. You can see him playing the older brother in Sing Street, which is a very underrated movie from last year. And in this year, he's in Ben Wheatley's Free Fire.
Okay.
Doing another good job. So, like, he's a good actor. And it's just, this is a dog shit role for this guy.
This movie is a steamroller of people that could be doing better things.
Oh, totally. See fucking Stanley Tucci in 52 minutes into this movie.
Oh no, Stanley Tucci.
The Tooch, man.
He's like a Steve Jobs-esque figure,
You
I
better
guess.
believe it. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's in the Transformer business. And again, like, I'm a little unclear.
We're
on
all in the Transformer business now, Steve.
So after, like, he's working with Kelsey, and like the dynamic changes like 6 times in the movie. Like, sometimes Stanley Tucci is taking orders from Kelsey Grammer. Sometimes Kelsey Grammer is taking orders from Stanley Tucci, and back and forth we go.
Right, yeah, because this script just doesn't know power dynamics of characters.
Because the CIA is working with Stanley Tucci's company because Stanley Tucci is going to engineer these transformers with what we're calling transformium.
Transformium, by the way, I almost shit on my couch.
Is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Transformium.
You couldn't call it anything else. You know, these guys. He would name it after himself or something.
Yes,
right? Some
exactly.
sort of-
Like whatever his name is, like John Jacobs or something.
It's like calling Dracula's blood like Draclanium or something. Like it's just as fucking stupid as that
oh,
sounds.
you know, if you get a little Draclanium in you, you can become a vampire yourself.
Exactly right, dude. I think. Oh, actually, that should have been something in this movie.
Vampires?
Well, oh shit, Vampire Transformer. That's an idea. Put that in your back pocket.
Or vampires fighting Transformers.
Oh, also cool.
Because the fangs do nothing. My fangs do nothing.
I mean, vampires are also kind of a transformer.
That's true.
Oh, that's
They
very
turn
true.
into a bat.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's totally right.
How did that not happen yet?
Oh, wow.
How did this not happen?
Well, that's
I
the thing.
don't
These
know.
movies need to be stupider than they are.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Like,
There you go.
We're in for
It should
let's
be
get some fucking
Animorphs.
vampires. Yeah.
Animorphs.
Yes,
Remember this
Animorphs.
book says Animorphs?
Animorphs was pretty stupid.
Well, because like we have the dinosaur, we have the dinosaur robots later, but we have to like try and put them into some bullshit. No, just fucking dinosaur robots, and it's vampire robots. I don't give a fuck.
sure.
Why not?
I don't remember where I was going with that before we started
need
talking about
motor
vampire
oil.
robots. Oh, if a car acted like a vampire, that would be pretty cool.
Just goes right for the gas tank.
See the movie Farrat Vampire Car, which is a
What?
Hold on, I gotta pull this up.
It's called For Fart Vampire Car.
I think it's called Farrat the Vampire Car.
That sounds.
No, let me
uh,
guess. This is a cartoon
Is it
with
called?
boobies in it.
Is it called Nosfiatu?
Oh,
I mean,
Bravo.
it's a racing car that is also a vampire.
Well, you got me so far.
that actually sucks the blood of human people from the gas pedal.
What? Oh, wait a second. Your gas pedal detail, now something's starting to ring a little
It's an
familiar
82
here.
Czechoslovakian horror movie called Farrat Vampire.
What?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I saw it at the Spectacle Theater a couple years ago. Great one.
Oh, we used to play there in the early days of We Hate Movies.
It's a great little spot in Williamsburg. You'll see weird movies like Farrat Vampire, which is a vampire car, which should have fought the Transformers.
That checks out. That
Oh
all
no,
checks
it's
out.
Farrat, the Czechoslovakian vampire car.
He's the Transformers' worst enemy.
I think this movie's kind of about communism a little bit.
Bumblebee, help me out here. That country's split. Is he Czech or Slovak?
So Stanley Tucci is a.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. If
Sure.
we're already getting to the Tooch, we got to mention the biggest mistake, the biggest wrong turn, since this is a car movie.
Sure.
That this movie makes,
You know,
man.
it's no joyride.
Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, that
candy cane.
Yeah, that might be a stay tuned. Save it for the fucking spooktacular, Steve.
Here, Ted Levine. How'd we make 4 of these?
Wrong Turn's a movie series too, right?
Wrong Turn. Yeah,
Oh,
there's like
wait.
7 of those.
Wrong turn, yeah, with Eliza
Let's
Dushku.
get to
That's
your
like
point before you forget it again.
rednecks fucking people in the hills.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh no. I was just gonna say. So we have this like fucking Tokyo Drift scene that happens. There's a bunch of bullshit. Optimus Prime is fighting with LoJack. What's his name?
Lockdown.
Lockdown. I keep
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got lockjaw again. Boy, these are hard
I
times.
sucked the wrong tailpipe. It is a Transformer STD.
So they're having this big like chase scene to do and whatnot, and then so Lockdown is like, "Hey, remember that thing from earlier in the movie when we dropped that bomb and it fucking decimated all those dinosaurs and turned them into metal? Guess what? Hey, Earth, it's fuck time." And he drops another one of these things, and it goes flying. And boy, oh boy, doesn't. Literally the best part of this movie, T.J. Miller gets swooped up in this shit and killed instantly.
He gets Pompeyed, man.
big time.
There's like a gray skeleton.
And you're
This
just like,
is-
there's the best part of that movie turned into a fucking
It
silver
should have
skeleton.
been his movie. He buys
Yes.
Optimus Prime. He was like a comedic relief. There kind of is none in this movie other than how bad it is. You
Yeah,
you
but
laugh
that's
at how bad
also
it is.
like, all these movies have that, right? You got like Totoro
Right.
in those 3 movies.
Shia's funny. in
Shia's
those.
doing funny stuff. Like, and T.J. Miller, not for nothing, I think the guy's great. He makes this movie fucking tolerable. He's in this Transformers movie. You know he knows it's bullshit, and everybody's having a good time, and they fucking murder him, and it's like, well, there's nothing.
And
left.
no one cares.
You know why?
Why?
Michael Bay didn't think he was funny.
Yep.
Is that true?
That's an IMDb
No.
thing. Michael Bay
it
was
really?
Michael Bay, like T.J. Miller, I guess has talked extensively about this. Like he went up to T.J. Miller while they were filming. Is like, you're not fun. Like, do it funnier. Like, why? You haven't said a funny thing all day.
Everybody's
you're supposed to
looking
be the
at
funny
you.
guy.
Nobody thinks that you're funny. You're
Whoa.
wasting everybody's time on this set. Meanwhile, the dude is just naturally hysterical. And it's like, oh God, it makes your blood boil reading that bit of trivia in the Tribune. Because
Oh
it's
my
bullshit.
God.
It's fucking bullshit.
That's interesting because I mean, again, I agree it is it's the most surprising thing that's happened in the movie, because like when that stupid grenade goes off, you can tell like it's the explosions that kind of go away from someone
the
as they're
main
running
characters.
through it.
Yeah.
The main characters are conveniently avoided.
They're right in the middle.
They're right in the
where
middle.
It's breaking.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, all right, fine, this is dumb. And then boom, all of a sudden he's incinerated. And it's like, that totally plays into that, where it's like, no, I'm going to kill you off.
And
Like,
because also that doesn't happen in these movies.
Yes.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
in these movies, it's always like, I fucking fell out of a building.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, are my arms tired. And you just see this dude get lit up. And not only does this dude get lit up, it's the best part of the movie getting lit up because the director had a problem with him. Like, I want to see the original draft of this fucking
Yeah, he's
script.
probably there until the end.
Yep. Oh, I bet you anything he is. And it's fucking ridiculous because the only person who cares in the movie is a goddamn robot. Because Optimus
no
Prime's
one-
like,
no one
I'm
cares."
sorry about your fallen friend. And Mark Wahlberg's like, and
He's been working with him, and I don't know what else, going to high school in Paris, Texas, 20 years apart.
best buds
But
forever, man. They went skinny dipping with Sybil Shepherd.
no one gives a fucking flying shit that he's been
Nope.
murdered.
Nothing.
No one cares. Never comes up again.
Nothing. And I'm sitting there like, man, are they gonna like, could you take like a chisel to him, be like ding 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 ding, and like he's still in there? That's how much I wanted this character to still be alive.
Yo,
no, he's gone, bro. He's just gone.
I'm kind of scared, man. I think Michael Bay's gonna kill my character off. TJ Miller just went. Oh man, I better say my lines. I gotta learn my lines good.
Oh, maybe Cade Yeager can chip off some pieces and put it in a robot.
Or alternate theory. Yo, Mike, can I talk to you for a second, bro? Listen, I think you did a great job casting this movie, but I gotta tell you, I don't like the fact that TJ Miller thinks he's fucking funnier than me. Everybody knows I'm the funniest fucking person on this set, bro.
Yo, and I tried to go out with him 3 nights in a row, and the third night he was like, "Yo, I'm busy," and I'm like, "Yo, bro, we're going out
No,
tonight."
the dude didn't even put out, man.
Yo, and I heard him talking shit about eating out of Wahlburgers, bro. Which also, by the way, you guys hear this? You hear about this?
Wait, no. What is there news about Wahlburgers?
You hear about
Stop
this?
the show.
Reap. Wahlburgers news update. Wahlburgers coming to the Big Apple.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Yep. Big news.
Was it? I thought it was already here.
I don't think so.
Look out, Shake Shack.
Yeah, totally. Wahlburgers, I think it's coming to the Upper East Side.
Oh wow.
We'll have to do a big trip.
Yeah, I'm not going to a fucking Shake Shack. That's for Mets fans. Let's go Sox, Wahlburgers.
Everybody knows the Sox all eat Wahlburgers before every fucking game, bro.
Yo, why is everyone pissing on my storefront?
Welcome to New York, piss.
I wish. So he meets up with it's John Goodman as a general bot, and
Oh no.
Ken
His name
Watanabe.
is Hound, by the way.
robot cigar.
Why is
what
this
is
robot
this?
snow
What
What
is
smoking?
this?
what I can I just we're all baffled by the robot cigar, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
What-
Yeah.
Does he have
what
lungs?
is happening?
Yeah.
Sometimes a robot cigar is just a robot cigar.
Is it an e-cigarette? I guess it is, right?
must
No,
be.
he's like smoking himself.
And Ben Worcester,
Shit,
let me
dude.
tell you, Ben Worcester, if I could smoke myself, I'd never leave the house.
And then, but actually, later in the movie, Crosshairs, the British, sexy one, is like he's got a little toothpick in his mouth. He's got a little robot
I didn't,
toothpick.
I didn't
didn't
notice
notice
that.
that.
I thought it was
Yeah.
just trash.
Jesus, Steve, were you watching this on Blu-ray or what?
I got the best quality from Prime. And then we have Ken Watanabe as a samurai robot
Whose
who
name
ca-
is Drift.
who calls, and it's like one thing, like what I mean, like. We've had the conversations about why are there British ones, blah blah blah. Why putting all that aside, why would he call Optimus Prime Sensei? Is that a Cybertronian word, or what are we talking about?
I
here?
think he's just fucking with him.
Oh, okay.
It's just Ken
really?
Watanabe's Drift character. Drift, he's just fucking with him.
Sure.
He's fucking with old Optimus. He knows that Optimus gets off on power shit like that. Like,
Oh yeah, he fucking called me sensei. Boy, that gets my transformium boiling. Yes.
I truly am the last knight. Oh yeah.
oh, I hate it all.
My favorite part of this whole sequence is like they're all like, I don't know, they're like loners in the desert, and like Optimus reins them in, and they talk about all the the robots that died, and John Goodman takes his helmet off out of respect. It's like taking your head off. What are you, fucking Beetlejuice? Just stop it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're a robot. That is part of you.
Also disgusting, John Goodman's Hound character definitely has a gross robot beard.
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know, because what's his face's character is it the second one?
Rip Fire or something, or Jet Fire?
Jetfire,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
old bastard Civil War era robot.
Yeah.
He's got a beard too. Why do robots have beards? Why are robots smoking? And the biggest question of all, because it applies to Hound, it applies to that Scottish robot from the last movie who you see a fucking death tape of in this movie. Talk about found footage. How are these robots obese?
That's a great question.
And how is it that then they can say shit like fat robot and Hound gets offended by it? How does a robot know what fat is?
Fatbot.
I don't understand. Yeah, like they don't have metabolisms. They're cars.
And he's just walking, and this robot gut is like Chris Farleying back and forth. It's so
I
stupid.
turned into a van down by the river.
Oh man, he's living it himself.
Wait, that's a great point. I feel like when they show the car versions of everyone, aren't they all like race cars other than Optimus Prime? And there's one helicopter.
You see John Goodman.
What is he? Is he
he's like an army truck thing.
Oh, okay.
But that's not fat. That's I don't know.
It's not fat. It's just like he's supposed to be an army guy.
All right. I'm just making sure he wasn't a fucking race car, because that would be bullshit.
He's not a sleek, sexy Italian race car.
But we do get, now we have John Goodman voicing this character, but we
Right.
also get to hear, you know who John Goodman is? Well, let's play a clip of The Big Lebowski, everyone.
Oh, and I am supposed to be laughing. Meanwhile, I just want to be watching The Big Lebowski.
Because Bumblebee talks in
right.
fucking audio clips, and it's
I
just
caught
like,
that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Every fucking time.
Don't they play the calmer than you are? bit?
Yes, yes.
Calmer than you are, dude.
It's just
Wink.
Wink. But you didn't see, Ben, you were absent. You didn't see these other movies. They do the same. Fucking Leonard Nimoy is in the last one we did, right? Was that 3?
Yeah, part 3.
I can't even remember with this fucking garbage. And they're playing fucking Spock clips throughout the fucking movie.
And Ben, someone who's not, or is it Leonard Nimoy? Oh, yeah, that's what
Leonard
it is.
Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy gives the Spock delivery of the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but he's the villain of the film.
Come on.
So Spock's
Sacrilege.
great famous line is fucking bastardized by the villain.
Perverted.
Yeah, perverted. Perverted
Yes.
indeed, Ben Worcester.
Sex crime.
So we decide to go back to Chicago because there's something left of it, and that's where Stanley Tucci's operation is, and he's making Transformers. He's accidentally resurrected Megatron as Galvatron. He's got another Bumblebee-esque resurrection as something called the Stinger.
Yeah, so basically the idea is Stanley Tucci, the Tucci himself, has harnessed the Transformium. And it's Transformium that allows you to make anything into anything, is what they say in this movie. And you better believe it's a thing where he's like, he's holding this Transformium and it's just like a bunch of bricks floating in his hand. And he's like, look at this, you can make anything. And his hands are right in front of the fucking camera and it turns into a Beats by Dre pill. Just right there. And then
Product placement.
Do you know what
it
the
turns into a Glock.
Then
Product
it
placement.
Then it turns into, that's what's amazing. He's like, oh, you don't like this deliciously affordable Bluetooth speaker? How about this? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's a handgun.
Do you know what the number IMDb gives on product placement in this movie?
No, I
Oh
don't.
God, I bet it's astronomical.
Well, let's do a little bit of Price is Right. Let's go around the horn
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna guess 50 products.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 51.
Okay.
This number represents a running tally or the amount of products
In this movie, product
Total.
placement. Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, like if Beats by Dre shows up
3
times.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
It's exactly
gotcha,
the number
gotcha.
of products.
I'm gonna guess 36.
55.
Oh, come on! Drew Carey, did I win a kitchen set?
Oh, I think Eric won it.
You said 50, right?
He said 51.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
you-
I said 51. So Price is Right rules means anything above that.
I thought you did 49. I'm sorry.
I
fuck,
know.
fuck,
Yeah,
fuck.
you're dead now,
Fucking
motherfucker.
fuck you, Drew Carey.
Why isn't he a robot?
55.
But you know why? Because we have 2 continents worth. Because we go
Yep.
to China
Yep.
and we start to. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, look at this delicious Chinese water that I'm drinking. Ooh,
Dude,
what a
yeah.
fun Chinese jukebox."
Oh.
Dude, at the KSI headquarters where Stanley Tucci runs this Transformian farm or whatever the fuck. They start making their own Transformers, like
Sure.
human-made Transformers that are going to be run by humans, which is actually going to be run by Galvatron.
Which kind of should be what the movie is.
That's what the movie is, because that's your fucking criticism of drone warfare, and it's me again getting confused about the politics of this movie.
But there's a fucking Oreo Transformer.
Oh wait,
And there's an actual wiki page where you can read about the Oreo Transformer.
but dude, you were talking about this. You were texting about this before I got to that part of
Yes.
the movie, and I didn't see
Dude,
it.
it's blink and you miss it. It's a fucking like a vending machine bot that turns into a Transformer.
Oh, stop.
Oh, God,
And he's
that's
just
terrible.
instantly shot and killed, but you could just see quickly it's like a blue Transformer made by the government. And there is a fucking Oreo symbol, like not symbol, it says Oreo.
Yeah.
Like the logo
Of course.
is on his shoulders. It is offensive.
That's terrible. But also, the thing about the Chinese product placement is kind of genius, because it's them realizing, like, oh fuck, like these movies are massive in China.
Sure.
The Chinese box office is like out of control. How do we take advantage of that?
Oh, well, that's why the whole second half of the movie is in China.
Let's take it to Hong Kong and we'll plug all these juice boxes.
See also Iron Man 3. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're totally right. I forgot about that.
I wonder. I didn't know. I didn't. Was there an alternate cut of this as well? Because Iron Man 3 has an alternate cut where there's more Chinese scenes. And
I
like
don't-
a Chinese subplot.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that for this Transformers movie.
Yes. But who knows? I mean, it's just all. It's how you get that sweet, sweet cash.
But
And-
that fucking Iron Man thing was
55.
actually genius, though, because they had, like, I forget who the actor was, but it was like a major
Yeah.
Chinese actress who had like this huge storyline that they just like totally excised from all other releases.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, and kind of like we have no
Well,
fucking artistic integrity whatsoever.
That's how you get that sweet, sweet yuan.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Chinese
Get the
currency?
yuan
Yeah.
running in, man.
There you go.
So Stanley Tucci.
I can't
they
believe Stanley Tucci's in this movie.
Oh, no.
To be fair,
Stanley
he is
Tucci.
pretty good in this movie. Like
He is.
he's the
Yeah.
best part of the movie. Like he
It's
owns
the-
every scene he's in.
Easily.
It's
Yes.
supposed to be like the Totoro.
Yeah, he's better
Character.
than Totoro was in the last one.
Well, because I
He
feel
is.
he has several scenes where he's like knowingly freaking out about being in this like movie. You know,
Yeah.
where he's like, in the context of the scene, he's supposed to be like, he can't believe what's going on around him. Like, how are we? Like, there's the one scene where they're in like they take refuge in a glass enclosure.
Yeah.
and he's incredulous about it, but he feels like he's drawing from like, how am I in this movie? Like,
how did I wind up in a Transformers?
Yeah,
movie?
Keep thinking about that new bathroom, Tooch. Just keep thinking about that new bathroom.
Exactly.
Do you think Stanley Tucci has paid off his SUNY Purchase student loans? yet?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, because it's one thing we know about going to SUNY Purchase. You will be fucked for life with student loans.
good thing there's going to be a Transformers 14 or whatever.
The Tooch returns in
Man, how about
Transformers 5.
Invent tuitionium.
You can turn it into anything you want, even a fucking $0 balance.
Exactly.
So fast forwarding a bit, there's a fight on a highway between Galvatron and Optimus Prime.
Yep, big
Right.
time.
We get to see these Transformium bots in action for the first time.
And they kind of like just they as opposed to Transformers who are like a little bit chunky in the transforming, these guys swirl around like bees.
It looks pretty cool. I gotta say,
Okay,
it looks pretty cool.
Can I
It was a breath of fresh air at the very least because I've watched fucking 9 hours of these
so
movies already.
let me pump the brakes
Oh,
for a
please. Oh,
second.
shit.
Fuck.
And
dude.
Put
ask-
it, you know what, Ben Worcester? Car puns. Let's put it in park.
As someone that's only seen 1 and 4.
Yo, bro, did you park with her for a while?
Oh shit! You,
You
parked
park
with
with
my
my
daughter?
daughter?
Ah,
sorry.
Emergency
Backseat action.
brake, baby.
Backseat. Oh, okay.
Pop the trunk, man. Let's take a look under the hood.
Oh shit!
You
I'm
looking
sorry.
under the hood of my Donna?
She's 17. Eric, she's 17.
You put your dipstick in there, bro?
No, because she's 17 and even the camera didn't go up her ass.
It got close.
You check her oil, bro? Is she wet all the way to the top?
It redlined. It was redlining. No, okay.
Awful.
I felt that the Transformium bots, having only seen 1 and 4,
Yeah.
it felt like a kind of a T-1000 cop-out a little bit, where it's like, all right, this is the 4th fucking movie we're doing. How can we just make these stupid robots get to where they need to go as fast as fucking possible? Ooh, a bunch of bees going around, and then like...
Objection,
Yes.
Ben. It's a Transformers movie. Nothing happens as fast as possible.
True, though, what it may seem like ages ago, right? I did, prior to this, just to like kind of refresh my memory, I watched a trailer and then like a clip or two from the first one. That first Optimus Prime transformation scene is like 5 fucking minutes. He's like,
Yep.
That's true.
Oh, wait, that just let me move the wheel here. Oh, God, I'm all twisted up.
yeah.
But that makes sense,
Charlie
though.
horse, Charlie horse,
It
Charlie
was
horse.
pretty cool looking. Like,
It's cool, but you totally get why it's shortened, though, because the
Right.
first
You
movie,
can't do
it's
that
like,
every time.
let's
Like-
fucking show off. We can do all this
Yeah.
cool animation stuff. And by the 4th movie, they know it's like, can you just get to it?
Right.
Can you turn into a truck and drive away, please?
You would think the 2-hour and 45-minute running time would be inclusive of those long-ass transformation scenes, but no.
Yeah.
So we wind up on lockdown spaceship for a
Right.
very long period of time. So he abducts both Optimus Prime and Tessa, the daughter.
Yes.
Oh, shit, dude. Alien abduction.
And you know
Totally.
what? I was like, if the rest of this movie takes place in space,
Awesome.
A+.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that. We were talking about that last time.
Go
They're
to
aliens.
space.
They're
Go to fucking space.
Yep.
I've seen what Transformers do to buildings. I really have gotten that so
Yeah.
far.
Man.
But have you seen what Transformers can do to Chinese buildings?
you might be right. It's just crazy enough to work. No, go to space.
Yes. Asteroids. Something, you know?
You can have even a space building would be fine.
Space building, yes.
So we're
Like
in
an office park.
What I love though is that like this movie almost does it because Lockdown like gets to space and he's like, wait a minute. What was that? Oh, great. Now we have to turn around. And the movie literally turns around and goes back to Earth.
Well, because there's so much going on Lockdown's ship. We find out everyone infiltrates the thing. They rescue Optimus Prime, who we find out, by the way, as Ben alluded to, that dude's not just a robot.
Yep.
He's a knight.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's
A knight of what? I don't know.
I don't know. There's just a bunch of fucking swords farting around in that spaceship, though.
It's never explained. Did anyone else? I mean, I paid as much of attention as
Well,
I
the next
could.
movie's called The Last Night, and apparently he's hanging out with King Arthur. I've been led to believe.
For a portion of the film. Yeah. I mean, we'll
So-
find out in a couple weeks.
All those stupid swords, too. It's like they show the shot of them and you think, okay, those are giant robot swords, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Mark Wahlberg picks up one of the swords
Yes.
Yep.
and has it for the rest of the movie.
Oh, he sure does.
I'm not like, the sword gun, bro.
I
mean,
pulled that
adding-
sword gun from the stone.
Adding Transformers and Knights, number one, don't go together. And if they did, it would be like a knight transforming into a tree. or
a knight transforming into a horse, yes.
dragon.
Yeah,
a
sure,
dragon,
sure.
Dragon, there
A
you go.
lance.
Oh, there might be a dragon in
Just
the next
turns
movie.
into wait, Optimus Prime would just turn into a lance.
Sure.
That then a knight, a regular knight, would pick up and use in a jousting match.
Man, to Steve's point, if there is a fucking dragon-shaped transformer in
I'm
this
putting
next
money on it.
movie.
I will.
All right.
Wow.
Dude,
All right.
imagine dragons.
Oh, shit. Rock and roll.
yeah.
You know what?
Rock and roll.
We're gonna see this. We're gonna see this new movie soon. I'm gonna make a bet with another bet here.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
There's gonna be a Nazi transformer
A Nazi.
because there is a fucking swastika in that trailer.
Okay.
so we're spanning time.
All
I
right.
guarantee you, there's a Hitler
Oh,
box.
Oh,
shit.
Gerhardt, the evil transforming Nazi. I'm a Volkswagen,
Yes.
but now I'm a big old scary Nazi.
I'm under the Luftwaffe supervision.
Oh, yeah, look at this. I'm the Führer's BMW.
Oh no, it's a Volkswagen Bug, and it's like, don't you know the Führer designed me? He designed all the Volkswagen Bugs.
Oh, you don't want the beetle, you want the bug.
Hey, can I make another bet about seeing this last night movie in the theaters?
Sure, please.
Because, by the way, they just clocked in a runtime. I saw some people on Twitter telling me about this. You hear about this?
I
go
heard
ahead.
conflicting things.
Go
but
ahead.
on.
Well, I heard 3 hours and 2 minutes.
That's what I heard too. But then Michael Bay
Swamp?
tweeted that was fake news.
Oh, is that right?
He said it's,
Google fucked it
he
up.
said it's much shorter than the other ones, the last couple by far.
Interesting.
Which probably
means-
means 2.5 hours.
Yes, I agree.
Well, all right. Regardless of runtime, I bet you I drink no less than 4 beers at the Alamo Drafthouse when I see that movie.
That's about right.
Well, of course.
Have yourself a Mexican hot chocolate. That's where you want it.
I'm going to pick up shit from El Chapo.
Don't get drunk, Eric. You'll get lost in the plot.
So we're on this spaceship. There's like an alien sexily licking this teenager's leg. That
Because
takes a while.
This thing, you find out Lockdown, as it
Gross.
turns out, is kind of like Benicio del Toro in...
Sicario? No.
No. Is he in the first Guardians movie?
The
Yes,
Collector.
Collector.
Yeah.
Because this guy's been driving around picking up all these space glops and putting them in this spaceship.
Oh, shit, how are the
zoo.
ducks on there?
I think Howard the Duck is on there because you have things in that fucking spaceship that are not robot looking.
yes.
There's organic entities in
There
there.
are,
right?
yeah.
I
it's
had
fucked up.
no idea what was happening. So today I looked at Wikipedia and I read that he's a bounty hunter.
No, what that thing that's trying to
Lockdown.
Oh,
yeah.
Lockdown. Oh,
Yeah.
Lockdown's a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
you
that's
say.
why he's got shit in there like the Dinobots.
Is he a Decepticon though? Technically
Yes.
speaking.
Yeah, I think he used to be, and maybe he
Like-
quit or
yeah.
something.
Oh shit! Decepticon Splinter Cells. Huh?
Yeah. Now he's
Oh,
just
wait.
a consultant.
I get it. Lockdown. He has a prison ship.
Oh
Shit.
shit!
And he's from a prison planet, maybe.
Imagine my
At prison
shock.
planet.
Imagine my shock.
Sam Witwicky, you can't even go to Sweden.
I'm going to bomb that fucking shut-in's house right now.
If only.
So there, we break free, and it's the dumbest thing in the world. We jettison a third of Lockdown's ship.
Yep.
And then like Optimus Prime's like, yeah, he'll be halfway to space before he notices. I'm like, wouldn't he be like, oh wait, we're moving a lot faster?
Or there's some like indicator that goes off
Beep,
like
and a third of the ship just detached.
Yeah, I know.
like Riker couldn't just detach the saucer section under Picard's nose. Something would tell him.
If your fucking hood is slightly ajar, there's a little light on your crappy car
Dude,
that
if the
says,
fucking gas cap isn't screwed on all the way.
Bro, my daughter's hood's in a jar? Wait, you've been unscrewing her gas cap?
There's a very long, prolonged scene when we're like descending down cables, and then there are
This is
robot
where,
dogs.
Yeah, where Bumblebee murders these dogs.
I thought these were like werewolf transformers.
I don't know,
What
man.
they
'Cause
struck me as hyena-like.
Yes,
They-
me too. Yeah.
They can fight the vampire
One is voiced by Whoopi
Transformers.
Goldberg. I know that.
What?
The other one's Jeremy Irons. Oh, that was Scar. Who did the other voice there? Was that Fisher Stevens too?
Cheech Marin.
Oh, Cheech
And
Marin,
I
of
bel-
course.
And like some other guy, a non-Frank Welker.
Are you
type.
serious? Cheech Marin did a voice in this?
No, in Lion King. In the
Oh.
Lion
Whoopi
It was
Goldberg
in
and
the-
Cheech Marin were the hyenas.
It was in the deleted Mexico scene.
Oh my God!
I still have not seen The Lion King.
Is that
No,
right?
what?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, dodge that.
Hey,
bullet.
you know what, Eric? If you watched it tomorrow, better late than never. Cheech Marin,
Right,
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, that's the Titanic.
Yeah, talk about deleted scenes.
No, that's when I watched the Titanic. No, I saw the Titanic in theaters.
So did I.
I think it was called Titanic.
So
I
were
said
you just
the
watching
Titanic.
Cruisin' instead of the Lion King?
Yeah.
Is that how your childhood went?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep the streak going, man.
I don't see a reason to dip into it now. I think it's too late.
Yeah, you're kind of like a soulless fuck in that way.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's too late.
a
It's too
shining-
late for me, but it's not too late for you.
I'm just saying, a shining new era is tiptoeing nearer.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Shining?
It's kind of like King Lear.
Well, they are doing their. Well, you can watch the remake, bro. That'll be great.
Wait,
Oh, this
what?
live action shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
How is it live action? There's no people in that
That's a
story.
great question.
Wait,
So you're just filming landscapes with a bunch of CGI animals? What the fuck
fucking
sense?
like lions and dogs talking to each other?
Yeah.
It's what the
What
fuck
is
is
this?
it? Is it Brett Ratner?
I don't know who's doing it.
I
Or
think
is it what's his
Oh.
face?
David Berkowitz.
Yes, David Berkowitz is directing the live action Lion
Who
King
else
adaptation.
sees talking animals?
No,
He's
what's
got a
his
vision.
name?
The man's got a vision.
He directs and acts, and he's sometimes fat.
Oh, Jon Favreau.
Yeah, John.
we should be on Pyramid together. man.
Bullseyed that.
Yeah.
Isn't he? I thought it was him. Maybe I
Well,
don't
he
know.
did the lion. He did the Jungle Book.
Yeah, so that's why I thought.
I didn't see the new Jungle Book.
Neither did I, but I've heard good things.
I saw the original Jungle Book.
I saw a lot of Tailspin.
Mm.
There's a
You didn't see Jungle Book,
Spin
the
it, let's
original?
begin it, bear and grin it. When you're in it, you can win it in a minute. When you spin it.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That is
That's
pretty
no, yeah, the
disturbing.
Disney animated movie.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
all right.
Wow, but let's go back for a second. Acknowledge the amazing job Ben Worcester just did singing the Tailspin.
Yeah,
theme
it's
song.
pretty creepy.
Thank you.
It's directed by Jon Favreau.
Oh,
There you go,
shit.
Foggy Nelson himself.
Who is playing every role?
Okay, I will tell you right now. Donald Glover is Simba. Seth Rogen is Pumbaa. James Earl Jones is reprising his role as Mufasa.
That's the move. That's the fucking move, Favreau.
And Billy Eichner is Timon.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, sure.
So fingers crossed for a live action Tailspin.
Dude,
I know who I'm hiring to score it, Ben Worcester.
If I saw a fucking CGI bear fly in a plane, I'd shit my pants. Just putting it out there. Whatever,
so
man.
We go back to Earth. We have to go
Yeah.
to. So the whole thing, which is kind of a hilarious MacGuffin to have, and by the way, ask anyone who's ever seen a movie to tell you what a MacGuffin is. We're
The
talking.
MacGuffin is a thing
I
that
know.
people like to use, and that you know what I mean.
Sure, I know. I'm a real film
the
buff.
MacGuffin, huh? Oh, I love watching movies. You want to know what a MacGuffin is? Bend over and I'll show you.
The character in Tailspin.
it's me, MacGuffin, the goat. I fly a plane. Only made it into 2 episodes. A fan favorite.
I thought you were supposed to be the microfilm.
Is the seed?
Oh yeah.
where's that
Get my seed out of him. Hey, goddamn you, Lockhart.
or whatever his name is.
Lockheed Martin.
It was just like, and like Stanley Tucci is like, give me the seed. I need the seed.
I
And
need
like,
that robot seed inside of me.
Kelsey Graham's like, oh, you want the seed, huh? You gotta want the seed.
I spent my time posing as a UN ambassador, looking for a seed. What?
If Kelsey Grammer fucking fell off a stage in this movie, how great would that be?
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, tossed salad and scrambled kneecap.
Wait, is the seed not in the other?
No, this is new. This
brand
is
new.
New shit.
And that's
new
the,
shit.
that's the device that like started the
God.
dinosaur thing and like or ended the
Right.
dinosaur era, I should say.
Yeah,
Right.
so we're gonna do that, and basically it has the it's like a nuke, basically that's gonna
Right.
go off in Hong Kong.
So then they fight for like 4 hours and the movie ends.
quick question. We'll do another.
pretending I was a UN interpreter.
It's always funny.
I think
People are coming to his aid.
Second hit on Kelsey Grammer. You write Kelsey Grammer on YouTube, and his Kelsey Grammer falls off stage.
How is it not the first hit? What is the first hit?
Just Kelsey. It just says Kelsey Grammer, so I guess it's like
Or like a tribute video with some music.
It's
like,
him and
pictures.
Niles. I would do that for you.
Yeah.
even the line leading up to it is the UN translator, blah blah, like the
my
haughtiest
time posing as
thing.
a UN interpreter.
Oh yeah. By the way, send in your Frasier / fiction.
Oh, please.
Maybe we'll read that. We all hate movies at gmail.com.
So we go to China because, and we realize,
China.
and there's a
China.
big thing about we're trying to save the world, and like the Autobots don't really want to save the world because the Autobots have been fucked over by the world.
Even the Autobots are like, fuck these movies, man.
They're like, can we just leave?
Yeah, we just want to go home.
Can you just blow one of us up like T.J. Miller? He's kind of coming out on the plus side here.
You know what? I just want to let this seed go off in Hong Kong and kill us all.
So there's a bunch of stuff happening.
Double indemnify.
Mark Wahlberg fights Titus Welliver.
Yes.
Titus Welliver, who
Yes.
is a CIA black hat, he's probably killed 150 people at this point in his career.
This month alone.
And like he's having trouble putting down a fucking inventor, Texan inventor. My ass.
This is what I hate about these movies is like we cannot just have robots fighting. We have to stop this Transformers movie so we can have this fucking Bourne Ultimatum fight scene in this Hong Kong apartment building. Like, yeah, which is fine.
I kind of prefer when humans are talking to each other than when these robots are. But yeah,
like
I know what you're saying.
there are movies for human talking.
Wait, what? I haven't seen those either.
Like you could go and watch the Bourne Ultimatum.
Sure.
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
But instead, like I'm paying a ticket. I'm renting this on Amazon, whatever, because I want to watch fucking John Goodman smoke a fucking part of himself.
Oh man, that was his dick. Anyway, so Mark Wahlberg invents like the concept of a window and tosses Bosch out the window.
He throws a football at him.
Oh, right.
Call
okay,
back.
Yes, you're right.
Dude,
you're right,
thank
you're
God this like Chinese hacker in this apartment just had an old pigskin sitting around, man.
Whatever. And like Bosch would catch that in his fucking hand.
He
crush
really
it,
would.
He would
and then
catch
shoot
it
him in the head.
on his knife. Where's his knife?
Yes, exactly.
Why doesn't he stab him within 2 seconds of this fight?
He has a knife out, like in this fight scene. He pulls this huge fucking Paul Hogan knife out, and I was like, here it comes. And then you see, and it's such shit. It's like a bad rack focus of Mark Wahlberg like noticing the football. Oh boy, is that dumb.
Is that fully deflated or what?
That would be great, actually. If
Yo,
he sees the
Brady was
football.
double indemnified.
double damn to be.
It's like Adam Sandler.
He looks at this thing and he just goes, "Hey Bosch, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, bro. Texas forever."
I was crestfallen.
Oh man,
I got my hopes up. I thought he might
say clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, or Texas forever, or both.
I wanted him to die.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg?
I kept yelling throughout this movie, "Kill him!" Like whenever he sort of was in danger, I was yelling at the movie to
but
kill him.
What you want though, because the way it's executed is like he throws this perfect spiral, it hits Bosch in the chest, and then Mark Wahlberg like rushes him and pushes him out the window.
That's
Sure.
What you want is that perfect spiral hits Bosch like in the throat.
Oh, windpipe destroyed.
And he's like, and as he's like grabbing his
blood.
throat, he backs up and falls out the window
Yeah.
himself. You want that football to do all the work.
That's true.
So it's not really the perfect spiral.
And then like he looks up, touchdown, bro.
You see,
yeah.
guys, that would require a modicum of thought to be put into this, which, I mean, we are absent that. How
big
many
time.
pictures ago? Like,
I did like
how
the
many
shot.
hours ago?
What? Of what? This franchise?
Of anyone putting thought into this franchise?
8.5. 8.5
Jesus
at least.
Christ. I did like the shot of Bosch falling to his death, going his little arms and legs going.
what's awesome is that right after that, because it's Kelsey Grammer watches this dude like eat pavement. And he just has this like, oh, fucking fine. And he like cocks a gun or something. He's like, I'll do it myself.
Sorry, Kelsey. Too many men on the field, bro. We need some action movie zingers.
Yes.
Yo, Grandma check. Look out, bro. Also, we can just talk about Kelsey Grammer's death, which is indeed the best part of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We should
wait.
before that, we got to lead up to the Dinobots.
Oh, the
Do we?
Dinobots, of course.
Hold on, guys. I hate to interrupt you.
You gotta
but
take a shit?
No. I feel it's worth it.
Go ahead.
Intentional grounding, bro.
Oh, yes. That's the one. You're worth it. You're good.
Thank you. Sorry.
I
apologize.
No, so we go. he's like, oh, how am I gonna beat all of these other robots which I've defeated like in every movie easily?
Yeah.
I need Dinobots.
Whatever.
And they just so happen to be on Lockjaw. Now you got me saying it.
Sorry.
Lockdown's like pig pen that he's got.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, and like the Dinobots don't want to cooperate and can't speak, and he like fights one for a while.
The Dinobots are on the spaceship?
yes.
I thought the Dinobots were hanging out in that cave.
No, the Dinobots are hanging out with David Silver at the Peach Pit, and they're taking extra time in class.
Oh, did it
because they
sound
have
like I
learning
said
disability.
Dinobot? I'm drunk. The Dinobots. Man, that's a fucking Buffy episode.
Sorry.
No, I thought those, because remember they go to that like valley and there's
Yes.
that waterfall. I thought that the Dinobots were like hanging
In that cave.
in there, but I guess when he's talking about like now lockdown won't enslave you anymore, I guess it makes more sense that they're on that
and he's
spaceship.
like, I guess they were both knights together at some point. He's like, from a knight to a knight.
What night? One of the dinosaurs?
I think the big one was a
Put a knife in my skull.
And he's like, basically has to convince this guy. He's like, can I ride you now? Is it, dude? Yo, is it cool if me and my buddies ride you and your buddies?
You fucking totally watch Optimus Prime break these dinosaurs, man. He tames these fuckers.
He's slapping the ass of a dinosaur with a sword, and I'm like, dude, isn't that your friend?
No, dude, now it's his fucking war slave.
Oh,
It would be great if the dinosaur pulls a Flintstones, looks at the camera, it's a living. And then the sword starts talking, and he's like, I know, isn't it? And everything.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, whatever. So, yeah, he enlists the Dinobots. And, you know, talk about convenient. There's exactly one Dinobot for every living Autobot that's left on this
Who
team.
would have guessed?
What are the odds?
They all stay. But, like, why do they need vehicles? They are vehicles.
It's like a horse driving a car.
It didn't make any sense. One of the dinosaurs was smoking a cigar. Come on.
It's so fucking stupid. Well, I guess actually there's not a Dinobot for every Transformer, though, because John Goodman's character is like back in downtown Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah, he's
Right.
like holding them off.
He's holding
defending
the fort
everybody.
down.
And
He
he runs out of ammo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How does he run out of ammo? Isn't he his own ammunition?
Like, why aren't there lasers? Why
Just
are you using...
shoot yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, I meant, as ammo.
Oh, yeah.
Take pieces.
One of
take,
his-
take that beard off. It's metal. Shoot that.
Maybe
bunch
the
of
beard
rounds.
was ammo.
Oh.
Well, where does he get the ammo? Does he have to go to a store to buy it? Is he making them like
The
werewolf
fact
bullets?
that these things have guns with ammo in the first place is so dumb.
It makes no sense. Also, though, what we learned from at least the first and second movie, that idea of like when the Allspark was hitting like blenders and toasters and shit,
Yeah.
and they were turning into little evil gremlin-looking Decepticons,
Yeah.
and they all just instantly had guns with bullets.
Don't get me started on the Allspark, because it doesn't make any fucking sense in this world where aliens are creating Transformers to begin with.
Yeah.
So the Allspark makes no sense.
And in this
There
movie,
are
he's
some
like,
great lines about like Optimus Prime talking about like, oh, the spark is sort of what we would refer to as a soul.
no.
You
that's,
have
that's
no
a great part of that movie,
soul.
though. No. It's back at the barn before
Yeah,
that thing's
dude.
blown to
Fucking
smithereens.
barnyard.
And he's like, "Oh, bro, this fucking bullet almost nicked your heart, bro." And he's like, "We call that a spark. It's what makes us us. It what makes us live." And then fucking Mark Wahlberg goes,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah? Oh, we call that a soul, bro." And then I threw up all over my dog.
Yo, are you Catholic? I'm Catholic.
The first Texan Catholic.
Yeah, really.
Optimus has a line when he's fighting Galactabot. What's his name?
Galvatron.
Galvatron.
Where he's like, there will be no divorce.
He has like a "you have no soul" line when they're like duking it out.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that's
he's
kind of a
like
thing.
made
in a lab
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's a test tube baby.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It's
This
fucking-
movie's really saying
it's
something.
yeah,
Because
it's a
Tony
derog-
Stark built that Galvatron in a cave from scraps.
Oh man.
It's more of these impenetrable politics of Transformers 4, Age of Extinction.
And then so we finally wind up, and it's there's a lot of to do where like Mark Wahlberg's like, yo, I'm gonna get in the middle of this enormous robot fight, bro. I don't know why. I got this stupid Halo gun. I'm gonna use it.
Look at this alien gun, bro! It's fucking sick.
So it's Optimus versus Lockdown. Finally, Lockdown, by the way, whose whole face can turn into a gun. Why would you ever
Right.
make your face not a gun?
Right. His whole head turns into a gun, which reminded me of a little known Star Wars bounty hunter from the EU called Derharhan, I think.
Oh boy.
And his
Here we go.
This is a dude who had his like head destroyed and got his brain like installed into his chest, and then he just put a big fucking gun on a gun where his neck is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Making
I'm
the most of it.
I'm reading this while I'm like 14 or 15 or something like that. I'm like, man, I wish my head was a gun. That's all I kept on thinking about when I saw this.
What's kind of awesome is when Lockdown does this and like he turns his face turns into a big long gun. He looks like them little Spy versus Spy cartoons.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
Or
was
speaking
thinking.
of Beetlejuice, Alec Baldwin and Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, oh totally. Man, speaking of Beetlejuice, I wish I was watching Beetlejuice, not this movie. So it's a big fucking dumb fight.
Kelsey Grammer comes out and he's like,
yes, he's dead.
where's my seed? And he gets shot in the heart.
Oh my god. It's awesome.
Okay, my favorite part of the movie was when Optimus Prime blows away Kelsey Grammer.
Dude, he blows a hole right in this human being.
That was pretty awesome.
I
actually.
loved it. I rewound it. I don't rewind
I looked it up
anything.
dude. I looked it up on YouTube today at work, and I watched like 3 times in a row.
It's great because
Clearly
he's
the
just
best
like,
part.
You're not gonna tell me what to fucking do, Mark Wahlberg. I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
I got it right here. Here it comes.
So this is live audio from it's Kelsey Grammer's. We got this right from the film. It's Kelsey Grammer's death scene in Transformers: Age of Extinction. Let's have a listen.
Pretending I was a UN interpreter.
Whoa!
I think I'm.
Oh man, yeah, that Optimus is merciless, dude.
It's so brutal. Like, and that's like the second most shocking part of the movie because like the first shocking part is T.J. Miller's death. Like
Yes.
that's fucking horrible.
But Optimus Prime, the hero, like, and
Yep.
like at a certain point, he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill humans now," and like
because he's
he
tired
doesn't
of
do
it. This is the fourth fucking time, and he's tired of
Well,
it.
it's also the humans are now working with the Decepticons.
That's
Oh,
right.
right. Yeah.
All that shit, man.
Yeah.
So he's dead, and then amazingly too, like Optimus Prime gets that sword out, dude, and like because he's Lockdown's about to kill Mark Wahlberg, I think is the idea, and he fucking puts this sword through this robot's back. It goes right through his chest, and then he goes in and up and cuts this dude's fucking head in half from like the chest up. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing you'll ever see in this movie.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I think it's the most violent Transformers movie.
Probably. I mean, Ben, you've only seen the 2. You're
I don't remember a face getting cut in half in the first one. I definitely do not.
I think it was the audiences.
And he kills him, and that's fun.
And then credits, right?
Well, no, he's like,
I'm gonna go to space now, you guys.
No,
Yeah.
there's 2 more hours.
I know there is. I'm not talking about it though.
well, no, he goes to space, but it's gonna take him forever because he's just got these little jet boots.
It's so dumb.
Fuck this. That's my review.
Also, like the daughter and the Irish guy like kiss for no reason because like I guess we got to wrap up that romance, even though neither of them are in this next movie. Even though Mark Wahlberg is,
Yeah.
I don't know in what capacity that he is.
I think.
but
Oh,
he's
they went away and got married and something boring. It just
Yeah, they
happened.
got a bunch of kids now. They can't play with no Transformer games anymore, bro. But I'm here,
Oh
Optimus.
God, Grandpa Wahlberg.
Also, what's awesome
No, he's
is
a grandpa, but he still goes out, right?
oh yeah, he's going those Cade Yeager bombs. Dude, there's a fucking dumbass Optimus Prime line at the end of this movie, though. So, like, Mark Wahlberg's character, Cade Yeager. I don't know if you guys know this. His name is Cade Yeager. He's basically crying because his robot friend is saying he's going to go to space. And he's like, yo, bro, will we ever see you again or what? And he's like, he just goes, this robot goes,
Every time you look up at the stars, just pretend one of them is me.
and you're just like, shut up.
Yo, bro,
Optimus
I don't know if
Prime.
you know this, but I'm like 48 years old. So, like, that's like E.T. baby shit.
But think of a star as my soul, Cade Yeager. You've restored my faith in humanity.
And then so he's also like, because like every movie, Ben, This one is the exception because it doesn't start with an Optimus Prime monologue, but they all end with them. And this one, it's all him like sending like G-chat invitations to other Transformers, basically.
What?
Like the first 3 movies are basically like,
If any Autobots can hear me, we're on Earth and everything's cool. Come hang out.
but this one, he's like,
This next message goes out to our creator. I'm coming for you, motherfuck.
and that's like the end of the movie.
I will kill God.
Yeah, it's like this big mystery about like the creator of the Transformers.
G.O.D.
Is that Unicron? Is that who? Is that?
You know
I'm
what?
trying to think back to the
Is that a
animated movie.
unicorn robot?
Wasn't there
Unicorn
the big
robot?
planet that Orson Welles voiced in the cartoon?
I never saw it, but I know that Unicron's a big deal, and I don't know if he's in this next one. He might be.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. All I know is this movie was pushing 3 hours, and would anybody recommend it?
No, I will say points to this movie. One, I knew who all the Autobots were. Like it was a discernible crew. Like I knew what Crosshairs was gonna do. I knew what John Goodman was up to, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that's something.
John Goodman definitely says that one of these aliens looks like Shizzle.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Was that in the middle of him firing off his big Gatling gun that sounded like farts?
Oh, God. Time to throw me that grenade.
Wait, this was just noises John Goodman was making in the sound booth, and they're like, "We'll keep that in. We'll make it like a gun sound."
Calmer than you.
Yeah, I mean, no. Ben, would you?
No, I mean, good God, why did you guys do this to me?
You know what, man? You've only wasted 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I mean, I half expected to come in here and not see anyone. Like you guys just wouldn't be here. Like you just, fuck it.
We canceled the show. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't text you. We canceled the show.
Can't take it anymore. All the product placement that was in this movie, we didn't cover it, but there was one moment somewhere when they're in shit's going down in China and something gets blown up and there's all of these Bud Light bottles.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, the Bud Light.
And there's this one scene where there's just like, it's like a flaming Bud Light bottle. And I feel like, to me, I kind of underline that encapsulates this movie is a flaming bottle of Bud Light. Like,
So that's a no.
that's a no. That's a no.
Yeah, I hated this. I think it's better than 2. I think it's better than 2.
Yeah.
But so obviously I'm not recommending.
If this movie was 2 hours, I think you have something here because it's the most violent. It has like better-ish human characters minus the Marky Mark.
Yeah, Tucci was fine. Tucci was good.
The Tucci is totally fine. Honestly, like Kelsey Grammer's
He's
totally
fun.
good in this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And T.J. Miller, he was murdered because the director had beef with him, but like he's fucking funny in this movie.
Some of those Chinese action sequences are actually really good. Like
They
the
are.
woman on the motorcycle is really cool.
But all that stuff, I was like, man, Hong Kong motorcycle chase, huh? I'd rather be watching any Hong Kong action movie right now because most of them have cool motorcycle chases in them. I would not recommend this. I also think you cannot use this movie as a hangover movie.
No.
Because I feel that this would exacerbate the hangover.
Well, the noises. My God, the noises.
All the machine gun farting alone, man.
The movie makes you feel like Optimus Prime when he first wakes up in the movie.
I'll kill you.
I was ready to kill someone.
That's something you want on a poster, man. Transformers Age of Extinction. I was ready to kill someone. That's Transformers Age of Extinction, directed by Michael Bay. If you want more We Hate Movies, check out WHMPodcast.com or find us over at the HeadGum Network page. Rate and review the show wherever you get it. We would greatly appreciate it. And, of course, we want to thank our good buddy Ben Worcester for coming in the studio, pal. Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely. This was simultaneously a blast and just the hardest thing I've had to do ever.
I think that's the subtitle we could put under We Hate Movies. We Hate Movies, simultaneously a blast and the hardest thing we've ever had to do. Ben,
Entirely the movie, obviously.
Ben, if people want to find your dulcet tones elsewhere on the internet, where can they go?
Well, my goodness, there is the TJ Hooker podcast that I do with my good buddy Eric Siska.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, am I being punked right now? No.
Now,
we
come
do,
on.
We do a podcast together that we're just recapping the TV show TJ Hooker episode by episode for no reason other than we wanted to watch it.
I think you guys, first of all, the show's called Hooked On T.J. Hooker.
Right.
Let's
And
say
it's
the name of the show.
Hooked on TJ Hooker.
Featuring guest star Andrew Jupin.
I've been on a couple times.
More
It's a lot
than
of fun.
once.
I like
We're
watching
gonna-
T.J. Hooker.
A
we're
couple
gonna-
of times, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Steve is if Steve's episode's not out already, it's coming, and we're gonna have Chris on. Too,
News
and
to
everyone-
me.
It's tjhookerpodcast.com.
That's
you can
right.
find us on Twitter at TJ Hooker Podcast or facebook.com/TJ Hooker Podcast.
And I'll tell you what, you have the best tagline that you don't use every episode, and I think you have to. Hooked on TJ Hooker, the TV recap show no one asked for, which I think is funny.
It's a great show, and it's hilarious, and I love TJ Hooker.
There's a tons of audio clips and stuff, so
Yes.
you can follow along just by listening.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There
the
you
TJ Clipper.
That's Hooked on TJ Hooker. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We are at WHM Podcast. And of course, right into that mailbag, we all hate movies at gmail.com. Now, next week, we're taking a little break from the Transformers-a-thon.
And the cool thing is, so a little inside baseball. We're recording this on like June 1st, actually,
Yeah.
where we are right now.
Yep.
So in order to keep the thing going, we're taking a blissful 4-week break from watching Transformers.
We gotta
Oh, yeah.
like clear our heads. Like
Yep.
we gotta get ourselves together.
So,
Us human beings will have a full month between watching these movies, and I'm fucking thrilled about it.
oh, absolutely.
But next week, with the Wheezes on the show.
The Wheeze fucking finally welcome to the show, Pauly Shore. We had to do it one way or another. I'm kind of sad that his debut was not Son-in-Law, but that's okay. We can fix that at a later date. Next week, Encino Man, fucking Sean Astin builds his own pool. It's the saddest thing you'll ever see in cinema comedy. Also, we're wheezing the juice in a fucking convenience store. We're microwaving burritos.
Brendan Fraser doesn't know what TV is again.
It's all sorts of awesome shit in Encino Man. I'm excited to rewatch this. I have not seen this probably in like 5 or 6 years.
And I think it's 1/2 as long as this movie is. So I'm excited about that too.
Oh, I'll watch it twice.
It's a superior fit ill.
oh, bravo.
Big time, buddy.
So until next week when we're wheezing the juice, I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Ben Worcester.
Take it easy.
That was a HeadGum podcast.